Are you scared to put your prices up? If you put your prices up, you're scared that you're going to lose your customers. Well, if I told you there was a way to do it, put your prices up without losing your customers, check out this video. G'day viewers, Jeff McPhee's Gardening, Melbourne, Australia. Every video I always say the most important thing is that. Well, today, the most important aspect we're going to talk about in this video about is price rise. When, how to do a price rise. Look, when we're starting out, we all get concerned about raising our prices. Why do we have to raise our prices? We all know inflation, the cost of running our business, it increases year by year. And if we're not altering our income by either more customers or, more importantly, customers that are priced at the right amount, we're going to go backwards. So it's important to know your numbers. I keep banging about this on video after video. Know your numbers. Know the cost of running your business. Because when you put your prices up, you've got to ensure that you maintain that profitability. And of course, you're going to be in it for the long run. So when we decide to increase our prices, it's understandable that we're going to be concerned. We're going to worry about losing that customer. You know, our long-term customers, we're going to feel, do we think we're going to be betraying them? Do they, you know, we might have that opinion, are we going to be greedy? These are all the negative thoughts that go through your head about price rises. Look, after 4 decades in the game, I always get concerned about price. I don't like doing price rises for good customers, but I have to survive. And it is understandable if you're nervous and you're reluctant to do it. So today I want to talk about how to tackle this subject without losing customers, how to put the prices up without losing the customers. Now, remember a saying I've mentioned previously, price is what you pay for, value is what you get. So you've got to maintain that communication, that relationship with the customer that value your worth. A customer that values your worth and you can justify that, price rises are insignificant as far as being a problem. I know many people say, oh, I don't really need to put the prices up, I'm going fine. This gets back to not knowing your numbers, because at the end of the day, and we're talking about a long term in business, you need to continually address the prices. Now, what I've done and what I continue to do, my price rises are done often and small. So my residential customers, it'll be a 1 to 2 year price rise, but small. Because the thing is, if I let it go for 3 or 4 years, we get to a stage where it's customer shock. They think, oh my God, that's a big price rise, because you've forgotten to put it up over the years, or you've been reluctant. Commercial is a lot easier because commercial premises business, they put their prices up annually, normally with their business. So when you put your prices, and I do with my commercials, is I put it up every 12 months. Now, the amount that you put it up by will depend, I guess, on several factors. One is the inflation rate. A lot of people use between 5 to 10%. But at the same time, if that doesn't fit into knowing your numbers, if that doesn't cover the cost of running your business, and remember the cost of running a business is not just the costs involved, but also your wage and your profit. If that starts falling behind, you're not going to have a business. So you need to sit down and carefully work through every price rise of every different customer. The timing of price rises is dependent on, obviously, the time of the year. You wouldn't want to be putting the prices up in a recession. And I normally put prices up in the busy season because they value your service, they don't want to lose you. You know, the old story is, you know, are you scared of losing your customer? Well, let's turn around and make the customer be scared to lose you. But generally I'll do the price rises in the busy season. And in Melbourne, that's normally October, which is October, November is the middle of spring. It's full on, and that's normally when I do it. Look, wherever you are in the world, there'll be different times of the year. You will know when the best time to put it up is. But yes, seasons, I think, do matter, which there is a timing aspect generally. You know, commercials is a straightforward end of year bang. But and the other thing is, if you're starting out, don't do them all at once. Just do sections and just do see how you go, because you don't want to be outrageous in your price rise and lose many customers. Now, the art of not losing the customer is good communication. You don't want the customer thinking that you're greedy, that you're being unfair, and you've just plucked a figure out of the air. If you explain to the customer and give them plenty of advance, I normally give them a month's notice. I'll say starting from the 1st of March, it's in February now, the price will go up to $90, for example, for a domestic lawn. I'm not one for writing out long stories to customers and emails and giving them a 2-page essay about why am I putting the price up. I say a very few simple words. I tell the client the price has to go up because the cost of running my business is increased. Now, if I'm to maintain a great service for your property, I need to increase the profits so that I can maintain my high quality equipment, buy new modern equipment, ensure that all the latest things are up to date. My insurances are up to date. Insurance prices go up dramatically year after year. I'll remind my customers to show the value that I'm getting. I'm giving you a great service with modern equipment. I'm fully insured. And when they see these little items that you've mentioned, most normal people understand. Now, of course, it's not a negotiation either, price rises. You need to do that price rise. You need to do it confidently. Don't, if you start showing a bit of nerves and humming and hawing, is it all right if I put the prices up? You start doing that, they'll see straight through you. Be confident. The cost of my business has increased. The price rise will be bang, and go straight for it. Now, if there is a pushback, walk away. It's pointless in negotiating. If they won't move, if they say, look, we really can't afford any more, well, perhaps they need to find another contractor. Yes, I know you've lost a customer, and that will then give you the incentive to find a new customer. Let's face it, if you put up all your customers and your incomes increase, you can afford to drop a couple and replace them with good value customers. And also with price rises, what I do every 12 months, if I go for a new job, a new customer, I will go over and above the existing client's amount, because that will set the scene. Because in 12 months' time, my first customer I've just got, or that customer I've just got, I'll need to adjust his price. But the others I need to bring up to his level. So sometimes I might have to give them 1 or 2 years before I put their price up. This is the one I've just got at a higher price. And my existing customers, well, I'll bring them up to that price. And I'll just keep going over and over that as year by year. You shouldn't lose customers that respect and value your worth. And that's why you shouldn't be scared to increase your prices, because it won't mean that you're going to lose the customer. Yes, you may lose 1 or 2 customers, but at the end of the day, if you analyse that customer, you'll find you've made the right decision. And just one other thing, I do have a couple of customers, war veterans in their 90s, ladies that have widowed from war veterans. I haven't put their prices up, and it's only 1 or 2 customers. I do it because I want to do it. I do it because I like to give something back. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as your books are not fully covered by all those because you go broke. There's nothing wrong with doing, a cheap service for a special person. I think that's good. It's good for the soul. But generally in business, you've got to make sure you cover your costs. Bit of food for thought. What do you think? Do you keep price rises regularly? Because I think that's the secret, often and regularly. It's not as bad if you wait 3, 4, 5 years before you put the price up. Viewers, thanks for watching. Please share and be interested to hear your comments. See you on the next video. Bye.